Okay. Trying this again. All right. Hi, Alex. Um, I want to apologize. Begin with an apology. Maybe not a strong way to begin a discussion, but I feel like I owe you one because I said that I intended to respond to you yesterday on Tuesday, and I didn't because I left my camera and my microphone at work. And I explained in a past video that my computer at home is the hard drive is getting ready to crash, and so every time I use the camera there, the computer freezes and locks up, and then it blinks and then restarts. And so I left the camera here. I was not dodging you. However, I felt like I wanted to begin with that. And I chose this particular video to respond to your discussion on the pregnant man because you said a couple things that kind of piqued my interest. Now, I want to say, I feel like I should say, that I don't particularly care about this issue. I really don't. I think that the media put out this hook to draw attention, but all media outlets do this. All media outlets do this. ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, also CBN and the Christian Broadcasting Network, and the Hal Lindsey report that I guess passes as news. Conservative, religious, progressive, all put out these hooks because, right or wrong, the news media is just one other kind of media that is competing for our attention. So they put out these hooks to get people to watch. Now, when I heard that, I figured that either it was a hoax or it was a transsexual. And so after that, I sort of lost interest. And then through people talking about it, I found out that it was a transsexual. And again, I don't care. What people do in order to be happy, as long as they are not hurting anyone else, doesn't bother me. And it doesn't bother me that someone wants to be called he or she. People change their names for different reasons. They change their identities for different reasons. For example, my given name is Michael, but my entire life, people have called me Mick. My parents have called me Mick. And so I go by Mick. Now, that doesn't change the fact that when the government sends me my Social Security statement, because everybody gets like that statement every 6 months or so about how much money they would get if they were to retire or went on SSI, or if I get something official from the utility company, it still says Michael because I have to use that name for all official purposes. But the fact of the matter is, I consider Michael to be, it's my name, but it's not my name. No one calls me that, and I don't respond to it. And is changing your gender identification, is that more drastic than changing your name? Yes. However, it doesn't really matter to me. If someone wants to grow a penis, cut a penis off, grow a pair of tits, grow a beard, shave a beard, wear makeup, have sex with men, sex with women, it doesn't really bother me because it doesn't affect me. Now, if you want to have a discussion about if it affects us culturally and socially, we can definitely do that. But I feel like I need to say that because in this discussion that you have, you say a couple things that I think are really interesting. You have this is proof that we've gone insane, the world's gone insane. Alex, no. There are much more poignant pieces of evidence to suggest that the world is insane, but I would also submit that the world has always been insane. There's never been a golden age. Okay? Never, ever, ever, ever. Even when we thought there was a golden age, we were just living in denial. Now, maybe things are more complicated, and we live in a more complicated world, but that doesn't mean that we're going to hell in a handbasket or that we've gone insane. That just means I think we're being honest. We're becoming more honest about our neuroses, our cultural neuroses. I think we're more honest about it than maybe we have been in the past. But that by no means is to suggest that we have changed or that we have gone insane. What we are now has always existed underneath the thin layer of hypocrisy. Always. From the very beginning. Going back to the founding of the country. There have always been disagreements. There have always been things that, at the root, that if you put those kind of disagreements at the root, eventually they're going to flower into other things. Okay, but you did say a couple things in addition to that. Other thing, that you said that there is no denying science and there is no denying fact. Okay, so you have identified yourself as a Christian and you subscribe to Yoke, so that tells me that you probably on some level subscribe to some of his worldview. So here's my question to you. And part of this is I don't want to make assumptions about you. I realize that there are Christians who don't hold a strict creationist or a strict young earther perspective. But what I want to know is, are Christians who deny evolution? I'm not talking about Darwin. We've moved beyond Darwin. Now we owe him some credit and some props, but we've moved beyond Darwinism. We're well beyond Darwinism. But do Christians who hold a strictly creationist view, who hold a young earther view, who manipulate discussions to attempt to prove rhetorically their point without the aid of science, are they denying science, and are they denying fact? Are they, in fact, just living in la-la land? That's my question to you. Because if this transsexual is denying science and denying fact, and indeed if this person is asking us to deny science and deny fact, are people who try to explain dinosaur bones away with the flood and who subscribe to the belief that the Earth is only 6,000 years old, despite the evolutionary record, despite the geologic record, are they denying science and are they denying facts and evidence? Now, evolution is a theory, and that means that it's always changing and growing. But even scientists who disagree on the details of evolution agree that there is a process involved, and evolution is that process. So, don't throw Darwin at me, okay? Don't insult my intelligence. I'm not a 12-year-old kid who, still believes in the boogeyman. Although if there were a boogeyman, it'd probably be me. So, there's my question, Alex. I want to know, are young earthers and creationists denying science and denying fact? And if they are, in fact, denying science and denying fact, does it do our culture irrevocable harm? Because these people get involved in politics and they take a hardline stance that is potentially going to lead to our destruction. Look forward to this.